Welcome back, curious minds and history enthusiasts, to another enthralling installment of Cursed Objects That Cost Death, Part 6. In this chapter, we journey into the enigmatic world of art and legend, where a masterpiece both celebrated and cursed beckons us, a portrait that has mesmerized the world for centuries, the Mona Lisa. As we explore the haunting mysteries surrounding this iconic painting, prepare to uncover the secrets that shroud the life of its creator, Leonardo da Vinci, and the eerie events that have unfolded in its wake. Join us on this captivating voyage as we delve deep into the artistry, the curse, and the inexplicable phenomena tied to the Mona Lisa. Our story begins in the 16th century, when the brilliant Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci took up his brushes to create one of the most renowned and enigmatic artworks in history, the Mona Lisa. It's believed to have been painted between the years 1503 and 1506, taking da Vinci several years to complete this masterpiece. But before we delve into the painting itself, let's shed light on the man behind the brush, Leonardo da Vinci. Born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, he was not only a painter but also a polymath, excelling in various fields, including anatomy, engineering, and science. Da Vinci's insatiable curiosity and artistic genius left an indelible mark on the world. But our focus today is on the Mona Lisa, a portrait of Lisa Gherardini, the wife of Florentine merchant Francesco del Giocondo. The painting is celebrated for its groundbreaking technique, particularly the sfumato style, which creates soft transitions between colors and tones. However, the legend of the curse surrounding the Mona Lisa has persisted for centuries. It's said that misfortune plagued those who came into contact with the artwork, including its creator, Leonardo da Vinci himself. Da Vinci's death in 1519 remains shrouded in mystery. Some say he passed away in France, where he had spent his later years, while others suggest he may have returned to Italy. His final resting place is believed to be the Chapel of Saint Hubert in Amboise, France, though some debate exists about the exact location. As for the painting, it remained in France until the early 19th century when it was moved to the Louvre Museum in Paris, where it is displayed to this day. Its value is immeasurable, not only in monetary terms but in its cultural and artistic significance. Over the centuries, the Mona Lisa has faced a few misadventures. The most notorious occurred in 1911 when an Italian handyman named Vincenzo Peruggia stole the painting, hiding it in his apartment for over 2 years. Peruggia's audacious theft aimed to return the artwork to Italy, believing it rightfully belonged there. The painting was eventually recovered and returned to the Louvre. This audacious act only added to the mystique surrounding the Mona Lisa. While da Vinci's Mona Lisa remains his most famous work, it's just one facet of his remarkable legacy. As for its value, it's priceless, a national treasure of France and a global symbol of art's enduring power. Despite the legend of its curse, the Mona Lisa continues to enchant and mystify viewers from around the world. It's a testament to the timeless allure of both the painting and its enigmatic creator. In our next chapter, we journey through another captivating segment into the depths of time. Today, we step into the heart of London, a city adorned with a multitude of tales from its rich past. Our focus, the formidable and legendary Tower of London. This imposing castle, with its ancient stones echoing centuries of history, is more than just a fortress. It's a place where the past comes alive, and where legends, curses, and tales of the supernatural intertwine with the annals of time. Building the Tower. The Tower of London, often simply referred to as the Tower, has stood as a sentinel on the banks of the River Thames for over a millennium. Its story begins in 1066 when William the Conqueror, after claiming the English crown, initiated the construction of the White Tower, the central core of the complex. This mighty fortress was constructed over the course of roughly 20 years, marking the beginning of what would evolve into a sprawling castle. Royal residences and notorious prison. Over the centuries, the tower has worn many hats, serving as a royal residence, a symbol of power, and, most infamously, a prison for those deemed a threat to the monarchy. It housed countless prisoners, including 2 high-profile figures. The curse of the tower. Legend has it that the tower is cursed, a place where misfortune and tragedy seem to loom around every corner. Those who dare to visit are said to be in grave peril. Indeed, history offers instances of unusual deaths that occurred within its formidable walls. Supernatural stories. The tower's grim reputation extends to the realm of the supernatural. Countless tales of ghostly apparitions haunt its chambers and corridors. The specters of former prisoners and executed queens are said to linger, their ethereal presence a testament to the tower's dark history. Two notable queens who were executed at the Tower of London were Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, both of whom were wives of King Henry VIII of England. Here's a bit more about their stories. Anne Boleyn was the second wife of King Henry VIII and the mother of Queen Elizabeth I. She was arrested in 1536 on charges of adultery, incest, and treason, which were likely politically motivated. She was held at the Tower of London during her trial and subsequently executed by beheading on May 19, 1536. Her execution is one of the most famous events associated with the tower. Catherine Howard, Henry VIII's fifth wife, was arrested and held at the Tower of London in 1541. She was accused of committing adultery while married to the king, which was a grave offense at the time. Following her trial, Catherine Howard was executed by beheading on February 13, 1542. These tragic events are a part of the tower's dark history and contribute to its reputation as a place of intrigue and tragedy. The tower's walls, though they may seem unyielding, contain echoes of intrigue, tragedy, and the unexplained. The Tower of London is now a historic castle complex that consists of multiple buildings and towers. It is said to house some of the crown jewels. How many rooms does the tower have? Well, that is difficult to provide an exact count of individual rooms within the tower because it encompasses various structures with different purposes. However, the Tower of London is a sprawling complex with numerous rooms, halls, and chambers. How many square feet is the tower? The exact square footage of the Tower of London's various buildings and structures can be challenging to determine precisely due to its complex layout and the fact that it consists of multiple interconnected buildings and courtyards. However, it covers an area of approximately 18 acres, 7.3 hectares. This vast complex includes numerous towers, walls, courtyards, and interior spaces. Today, the Tower of London serves several functions. Tourist attraction. The tower is one of London's most popular tourist attractions, drawing visitors from around the world. People come to explore its history, view the crown jewels, and learn about its role in English history. It is a historical site. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of British history. Many of its buildings date back to the Norman era, and it has played a significant role in English history, serving as a royal palace, a prison, and a place of execution. Ceremonial functions. The tower is still used for certain ceremonial functions, such as the ceremony of the keys, which is a nightly ritual to secure the tower at closing time. The yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters, are responsible for conducting these ceremonies. Preservation. The Tower of London is managed by Historic Royal Palaces, a charity dedicated to preserving and maintaining historic sites. They work to conserve the tower's historic buildings, artifacts, and collections. In summary, the Tower of London is a multifaceted institution that combines historical preservation, tourism, and ceremonial functions. It remains an iconic symbol of England's rich history and heritage. Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below, and together, we'll navigate the winding corridors of history. In the world of cursed objects, there are few as notorious as the Dybbuk Box. Our next chapter of this video. A seemingly ordinary wine cabinet hides a dark secret, one that has left a trail of tragedy and terror in its wake. Image, a vintage photograph of the owner, Kevin Mannis. It all began with a man named Kevin Mannis, who in 2003 purchased the Dybbuk Box at an estate sale. Little did he know that this purchase would set off a chain of events that would lead to his own demise. What was in the box? While the specific contents may vary depending on the box and its history, it is suspected items found inside a Dybbuk Box included. First, the box is an antique wine cabinet. The Dybbuk Box was typically used to store wine. Candles have been known to be stored in the box, which may be used for rituals or ceremonies. Crucifix. A crucifix or religious symbol is sometimes placed inside to ward off evil spirits. Lock of hair. It's rumored that a lock of human hair, possibly from the original owner, may be found inside. Small statue or figurine. Occasionally, a small religious or mystical figurine is included. Written notes. Handwritten notes or inscriptions in various languages may be present, possibly containing incantations or curses. Crystals or gemstones. Some boxes contain crystals or gemstones, believed to have protective or spiritual properties. Herbs or resins. Dried herbs or resins like myrrh and frankincense may be included for spiritual or ritualistic purposes. Coins. Old coins or currency from different regions may be placed inside. Written accounts. Owners of Dybbuk boxes often include written accounts of their experiences with the box, detailing strange occurrences and hauntings. It's important to note that the contents of these boxes can vary widely, and some may contain additional, unique items. The mystery and fear surrounding the Dybbuk box often stem from the belief that these objects are connected to the curse and the malevolent spirit, or Dybbuk, that is said to inhabit it. The Dybbuk box, known for being inhabited by a malevolent spirit, a Dybbuk, is said to have the power to possess the living. It's a cursed relic that carries with it a dark history. After acquiring the box, Manus began to experience a series of disturbing and inexplicable events. Nightmares plagued his sleep, and he reported seeing strange apparitions lurking in his home. Just months after obtaining the Dybbuk box, Manus suffered a sudden and fatal heart attack. His death sent shockwaves through the paranormal community, sparking rumors that the box was responsible. The Dybbuk box passed through several hands after Manus' death, each owner claiming to experience eerie phenomena associated with the cursed relic. It is said that strange odors emanate from the box, and some have reported hearing whispers and cries coming from within its confines. As of today, the original Dybbuk box is held by Zach Bagans, a paranormal investigator who keeps it on display in his haunted museum in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Dybbuk box is one of the most chilling artifacts in my collection, Zach Bagans reported. Its history is marred by tragedy, and its power is undeniable. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the Dybbuk box serves as a chilling reminder that some objects carry a curse that can affect the living in unimaginable ways. The Dybbuk box behind glass in Zach Bagans' museum. Dybbuk box, or relic of darkness, forever haunting those who dare to unlock its secrets. Our last segment for this video, and the final one in our series of cursed objects that cause death, is the La Llorona, often referred to as the Weeping Woman. The Weeping Woman is a chilling and tragic legend deeply rooted in Mexican folklore. The story revolves around a woman named Maria, and her tale is one of sorrow and horror. Our story takes place in a small Mexican village many years ago, where Maria lived with her two beloved children. Maria herself was a strikingly beautiful woman, with long, flowing hair and captivating eyes. However, her beauty couldn't hide the torment within her heart. The tragic act. One fateful day, consumed by a fit of rage and madness, Maria made an unimaginable decision. In a moment of extreme distress and anguish, she drowned her own children in a nearby river. The details of this dreadful act may vary from one version of the legend to another, but the outcome remains the same. The lives of her innocent children were tragically cut short. The descent into grief. Following the heart-wrenching deed, reality began to sink in for Maria. Overwhelmed by remorse, grief, and the realization of what she had done, she fell into deep despair. Her cries of anguish echoed throughout the village, drawing the attention of her neighbors. The grim fate of Maria. The villagers, horrified by Maria's actions, quickly formed a mob. Enraged and unforgiving, they sought revenge for her heinous crime. Maria, realizing the impending danger, tried to flee but was eventually captured. She was brought before the villagers, who were blinded by anger and sought to deliver their own form of justice. The punishment Maria received varies in different versions of the story. In some, she was stoned to death by the villagers, while in others, she was left to wander the earth, cursed to search for her lost children for all eternity. The haunting legend. It is said that after her death, Maria's tormented spirit roamed the night, crying out for her lost children. Her ghostly apparition, known as La Llorona, became a symbol of grief, regret, and the consequences of a mother's unthinkable act. Over the years, the legend of La Llorona has been passed down through generations, chilling those who hear her mournful wails. The curse of La Llorona. It is believed that encountering La Llorona can bring misfortune or even death. Some claim to have heard her haunting cries in the dead of night, while others swear to have seen her ghostly figure dressed in white, weeping by the water's edge. The story of La Llorona serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of one's actions, and the depths of despair one can sink into when consumed by grief and anger. It is a legend that continues to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen, and a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human soul. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude our journey through the world of cursed objects that cause death, we want to express our deepest gratitude for joining us on this intriguing and haunting expedition series. Your support and curiosity have fueled our exploration of history's most enigmatic and chilling tales. But our quest for knowledge is far from over. We have a treasure trove of captivating stories waiting to be shared on our Facts Intrigue channel. From unsolved mysteries to ancient legends, and from thrilling adventures to mind-bending facts, our next chapters promise to be as riveting as they are informative. We are always learning and trying to do better with each video we make. We want to hear from you. Your feedback and suggestions matter to us. What stories, mysteries, or historical events would you like us to delve into next? Drop your ideas and preferences in the comments below, and let your voice guide us toward the content you crave. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and stay tuned for our upcoming videos. We want you to be part of our community, and together, we'll continue to unravel the wonders and secrets of our world. Until then, remember to stay curious, stay intrigued, and keep seeking knowledge. Thank you for being a part of the Facts Intrigue family, and we can't wait to embark on the next adventure with you.